One of our customers is an American-based producer of fresh cut fruits and vegetables, and they employ 20,000 employees in 13 locations. One of their challenges was they had the need to refresh their workstations. Now, this customer of ours has been a customer of ours for a while, but they've only bought hardware and software from us. And there was a need for us to become a little bit more strategic and help them with their challenge of this deployment. The need to deploy and refresh these 20,000 workstations posed a significant logistics challenge. They needed a partner to step in and to help them navigate the complexity of this deployment. Not only did they need to deploy the devices, but they needed to be configured and provisioned so that they could show up and be able to work as the devices were previously. So they worked with Insight to develop and deploy a provisioning process that allowed the devices to be provisioned in our labs in Chicago and then deployed out to the sites for a refresh. When you configure a device, you have to open the device up and you have to manually configure the actual device. Provisioning is it's a cloud-based process, and so we also had to help them build out their infrastructure to move from a configured process to a provision process, which essentially is having the profile in the cloud, registering the device with the serial number to the cloud, and then when the device is assigned to a user, pulling down the permissions and the persona and the applications from the cloud into the end user device over the cloud. So what it does is it changes it from having a tremendous amount of manual touch, which could be hours and hours of touch, to literally getting a device in a white glove scenario, logging in with your username and password, and within 15 minutes, you have a fully functioning device that shipped right out of the manufacturer's box. It's a significant change for an organization who was used to having a manual process for configuring a device. And so that's one of the things that we did for this customer, was we helped them not only deploy those devices, but also develop the provisioning process. We saved them a significant amount of time because previously the device would have to come to their warehouse, where they would then have to unbox it and configure the device, and then it would have to ship out to the location. Now you're talking about days of time saved because the device is coming right from the manufacturer into the end user's hands. And then we're just provisioning from the cloud. And so, and you think about 20,000 devices across days, you're talking about months and months of time savings. So by doing this, it really gets the IT team out of the mundane work of configuring devices and allows them to go focus more on strategic things within the organization. And that was one of the benefits that the client saw as a result of our provisioning process and multi-site deployment offering.